Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. We're expecting a full house, and they are more than ready to get things started. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Virginia Tech Hokies taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hokies will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Western Kentucky's offense takes the field. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Back to pass, it's Barber. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
He'll field the punt and take it back. Touchdown, Hokies! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Caught over the middle, it's Myers. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed. Turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Barber. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Catch in the middle, it's Blackburn. And he'll be brought down. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program, and he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this three-star the ball.
The Hilltoppers will punt this one away. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So Virginia Tech's offense has its first opportunity of the day. From the gun, give on the inside. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a baller from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Fires to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, athletic tight ends today are such a premium in college football. Not only can these guys block, but you see this tight end and his ability in the open field, the wiggle that he has to make people miss. Don't see that too often.
Hokey, 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 high, tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built, just a tough group of individuals.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
The Hokies are threatening in the red zone. Grabs behind the line. It's Heath. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
The Hokies will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll run play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all three phases.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give on the option. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Grab behind the line. It's Rigby. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
No, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Barber. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
At the 32. Coming up, 4th down.
And the Hilltoppers decide to punt it away.
Formation to kick it away.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Got it in the middle, it's Rigby. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Looking downfield, it's Barber. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Topper. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Middle Tennessee. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Holloway. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, this guy's exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Watson. Finds his tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Keith. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Hokies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got his man on the right. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Hokies will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Let's go. Wants to throw again. Firing to the right, complete. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Pushes ahead. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Hokies want to crank the tempo. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Barber. Takes a hit as he fires. Catch in the middle, it's Blackburn. And he's down at the 41, that's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Caught.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He's got it. It's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He gets it in! Touchdown, Hilltopper!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going on, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Looking to throw, it's Watson. He's got him this time. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
by the tight end.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Sets up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll pull it down. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at LT Smith Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Hilltoppers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Watson. Buys a little time with his feet. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Heath.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Green.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy, let him see what he can do, and when the
it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They go to the ground. Oh, what a move.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Scanning the field, it's Watson. Quick completion on the out route. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Hokies with the 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Barber. Got it in the middle, it's Rigby. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. The inside handoff. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Heath. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Heath. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work.
Do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
On the move. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hokies look to do some damage in the red zone. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, they just couldn't find the hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Barber. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line to get the play fake on 1st down. To throw the play fake on 1st down. To throw. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
Flips it out on the screen. Nice move to keep running. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And the Hilltoppers are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Barber. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give and tick, 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 tick. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes a handoff. It's Overton. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Hokies are marching down the field. Power football with the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
The Hokies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Moves around to clear up the vision. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hokies! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Kentucky, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Western Kentucky Hilltoppers.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
The Hilltoppers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good...
Turning it on! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Vanderbilt is running away with things, and boy, if this keeps up, the party is on in Nashville tonight.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Runs for the tackle. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.